sunsets follow streams, one life, one chance, come explore.
We arrived in Madrid and we checked into the Caledonia Puerto del Sol Hotel, which was very, very nice, comfortable, and conveniently located.
So this is the Mercado de San Miguel. So it's just like a faneual hall. They've got tapas, food, drinks. So they just renovated it. This is like pretty much brand new. They just opened it a month ago, 2 months ago. It's really nice. Like a bunch of different food options. A lot of obviously Spanish food and Spanish wines.
Plaza de la Villa.
As we walked across the Plaza Almeria, passing between the Royal Palace and the Almudena Cathedral, the cathedral construction took over a century, delayed repeatedly by civil war, political shifts, and changing architectural styles. Stepping inside, we expected to see an aged interior typical of older European churches. Instead, we found that the space was bright and clean. The neo-Gothic columns lacked the centuries of soot found in older buildings, and the ceiling was what stood out the most. Above the nave, the traditional vaulted arches were covered in bright geometric pop art murals. The modern colors were blue and orange and green, and they contrasted sharply with the classic stone architecture. As we walked down the marble aisle, we saw the older traditional Romanesque crypt located directly beneath the floor. Yet standing in the nave, the cathedral felt entirely modern. Rather than a historic relic, the Almudena stood as a contemporary space that reflected Madrid's long, complex journey to finally complete it.
So we're here in the Cathedral of Madrid. It was built in the 19th century, by Pope John Paul II in 1993. It was consecrated, I believe. Yeah. And it's right next to the Royal Palace. So our next stop is going to be the Royal Palace, and we'll get a really nice view of that between the palace and the cathedral.
It was a spectacular church. We always say that one cathedral is you've seen one, you've seen them all, but that wasn't the case here in Madrid. The plaza between the Madrid Cathedral and the Royal Palace of Madrid, it's called the Plaza de la Armeria, or Armory Square. It serves as a massive open courtyard that creates a grand sense of scale and separates the two monumental landmarks. The plaza is framed by the southern facade of a royal palace and the main northern part of the cathedral. Interestingly, the exterior of the cathedral was specifically designed in a neoclassical style to match the palace, ensuring that the plaza feels like a single unified space rather than a clash of two different eras. While the east side of one side of the plaza leads back towards the city center, the west side is bounded by an ornate wrought iron fence, and from here the plaza acts as an elevated balcony offering sweeping views over the impressive gardens. They're called the Campo de Moro, the vast green expanse, which is the park just outside of Madrid. So spending today in Madrid, visiting the cathedral, which is incredible, and now the palace. And we are on the overlook behind the cathedral and the palace, which is the Parque de West, which is the West Park in Madrid. It's about a mile long, beautiful park, and we're enjoying the day, being guided by the very experienced tour guide, Cole Kinney. That's this guy. The atmosphere is wide, flat, and paved in pale stones. There are no trees or shaded areas, making it feel very austere, but very imposing. So we are in the Palacio Real in Madrid, and the lines were insane. So I decided to just go up front and say, hey, can you let me in? Oh, you're disabled, come on in. So he came in for free, and my two buddies here came in for students. So we're inside within 10 minutes versus an hour and a half.
That'll do. That'll work.
Excellent.
As we entered the palace, we were met by a guide who escorted us down a corridor where nobody else would go and into a private elevator.
Thank you, Lorena.
Porcelain.
So these ones, that big plate there, as well as that one, And this middle one, that's El Retiro, which is the big central park in Madrid.
And this is the chapel of the Castello.
It's more elevated.
Following the visit to the cathedral and the Royal Palace, it was time for a treat. So what do? You get some gelato.
You know, if you don't have gelato once a day, you should at least have it twice a day.
This guy.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
YOLO adventure. Live your dreams, chase the sunsets, follow streams, one life.
Thank you
one
for
chance,
watching, and as
come
always, hit that
explore.
subscribe button, that notification bell, and see all the videos we have coming in the future. Thank you.
YOLO adventure! YOLO adventure!
Stars reach for the sky.